Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and today I want to speak to you about living longer, particularly how goals can help you to live longer. So let's call this our life extension video. Now, I'm coming up to the age in my life where lots of people think about retiring. In fact, a lot of friends, a lot of people I know that are about my age are going into retirement, and a lot of them, unfortunately, are passing away. Yeah, I'm getting to see a lot of people I know fading away into the distance or into the next life. So it kind of makes you think, what makes some people live longer and why do some die so early in age? Well, I've got some theories and some things a little later on that are based in science that I think you might find interesting. So let's talk a little bit about life cycles. Now, we have life cycles as humans, we have life cycles as plants, as animals. Now, a lot of you know that I do gardening. I enjoy doing gardening, and it's interesting that some plants, even though they all have the same growing season, some plants grow like peas, will come up early, they'll bear all the fruit, and before most other plants are even getting going, they die and wither away. They're done. Their season, their purpose is over. Then you have corn. Corn seems to take a long time to grow. I mean, it gets taller than we do. And once it bears fruit and you pick the corn stalks dry up and they wither away. Some tomatoes will produce all summer long. And matter of fact, I got a breed that I planted this year called Moscow tomatoes that can survive in 40-degree weather. So they're already giving me fruit because I planted them a lot earlier this year. And they're going to be bearing tomatoes right up until the first frost comes. Maybe even might make it through the first frost when many other plants have died. So what gives one a longer cycle than another? I personally think it's their purpose. What's your purpose? What goals do you have? What's keeping you going? I believe that the main purpose of the universe is to expand. The universe is always growing, always expanding. It might not always be expanding in the best way, but expansion, good expansion, bad expansion, but its purpose is to expand. And I believe that if we participate in that expansion, we're going to continue because we're worthwhile. We have a reason to be here. And I think that's what happens. If you're participating, and you've probably seen this a lot, people will work their whole life, and those that retire and say, I'm just going to retire and fade out into the sunset, just sit somewhere and relax and enjoy the rest of my time, and a year later, sometimes not even that long, they're dead. They're gone. That's amazing. They worked 65 years. And they plan on spending their twilight years having fun, but they're not producing. They're not contributing anymore. Their goals are just to relax and exist. So you can say, well, they don't have goals anymore, so they just faded away. Or you can say their purpose, their growing season is over. Or you can even say that, I'm trying to find the words here to be nice. What are they attracting? They're not attracting anything more. If they have no more goals and there's no reason to be here, then why be here? They're not contributing. They're not expanding anymore. If you look at people, a lot of older people, okay, there's different categories, I guess. There's the wealthy people that continue running their big Fortune 500 companies or their big, and you're going to see a lot of these people at the top of these companies are extremely wealthy and extremely old. So a lot of the old people, they have purpose at continuing to grow their business and they're continuing to exist. Now we look at some of these countries. There's a lot of countries where where they respect the elderly, where they revere the elderly, and the elderly, the oldest people in the family, still run the family. Some of these places, in one household, there'll be 30, 40 family members. I mean, families and relatives, they all stay in the same household, and one person Usually the oldest, like I said, is the patriarch or the matriarch, and they live, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of this on, there's a lot of TV shows about it. 105, 110. I've seen some up to 120 and more. Okay, so they live a long time. They have a purpose. Their purpose is to continue to help people to help their family to go. Their wisdom and their guidance is important. So there's no reason for them to let go. Their mission, their growing season, their purpose is there. So do you see some words that keep on coming through? Your purpose, your reason, your expansion. Now you might see where I'm going with this. Now coming back to this country, our elderly are treated differently. Okay, we don't have, the elderly are no longer the most wise. So what do we do with our elderly? Well, unless they're still producing, okay, and I'm talking about my age and older. Okay, I'm continuing to work, and I'm going to work the rest of my life. Okay, I'm going to keep producing. But what do we do with our elderly? Well, if they're not producing, if they're not constructive members of society, we either put them in nursing homes or politics. Oh, yeah, we've got some pretty old people in politics. However, in nursing homes, okay, I'm going to touch both of these. Nursing homes, well, they tend to not last very long because there's not a lot of goals. There's nothing to really live for. My grandmother, who died a little while back, was 101 years old, and she was put into a nursing home. The next year she died. You could see her just kind of falling apart. She kind of lost the will to live. She didn't want to go in public anymore. She wasn't eating with the rest of the group. And first thing you know, she just faded away. She just let go. She seemed to have no reason to go on, so she just let go. Raluca's grandfather just died last week. He was 95 years old. Okay, great age. Now, he basically had been a farmer up in the mountains, okay, mountains of Romania, living on his own. He had a little dog, but he was still working the vineyards, working his farm, the garden, the chickens. So every day he had something to do. But eventually, I guess the routine eventually got too much for him. I mean, he was working out there, doing all this heavy, hard work, a very strong man at 95. But finally, within a matter of, I'd say about a week or so, he just let go. There was nothing more for him. That's how he felt. So what can we do to be able to change this, okay? The reason, okay, the scientific reason, we're going to get into how the subconscious mind works, whether you want to call it the mind, the law of attraction, quantum physics, the whole ball of wax. Okay, like attracts like. You realize that. So whatever you focus on, you attract to you. We teach that quite often. That is the purpose, or one of the main purposes of the subconscious mind, is it will always, always, always attract what you focus on. Whether you focus on good, whether you focus on bad. You want more money, it comes towards you. You don't feel worthy of it, it goes away. Then you want more money, it comes towards you. Then you say, I don't deserve it, it goes away. Okay, you feel healthy, and I am healthy, you're going to be healthy. Oh, but I don't feel good. Then you get sick. You always attract more of what you focus on. So when you're focusing on health, wealth, happiness, that's what happens. When you're focusing on, I have goals that are so big and so massive, oh, I can't wait to attain them, and you're excited to go to work for these goals every day, what are you focusing on? You're focusing on a long life to complete the task, the goal. Some people call them bucket lists. How many elderly people, even young people now, have a bucket list, something that they want to do before they die, and they attain most of them, if not all of them, then they die. So you got to keep your bucket list going, okay? So what can you do? What kind of goal can you create to live longer? Well, you don't want to go to a nursing home, okay? So you want to be a politician? Hey, if you get in politics, that almost ensures a long, happy, fulfilling life. Not just a job, but a career. It's never too late to start a career. Now, at my age, I figure I'm just starting the second half of my life. I happen to love my career. At my age, I'm able to help many, many people. Even from this video, I'm going to help some of you to live longer. Okay, so hypnosis is a great career to be able to help people. And I can continue to do this into my 70s and 80s. You know, I once taught a person to become a hypnotherapist and certified him when I was out of the Philadelphia school that was 92 years old. Charles was his name. Wonderful man. When I asked him, Charles, why are you starting a new career at 92 years old? He goes, oh, I need the money. I just can't get those 2 kids out of my house. They won't move out. I said, Charles, your 2 kids won't move out. They've got to be what, at least in their 70s? I mean, kick them out. So Charles became a hypnotherapist. Wonderful man. So it's never too late to start. You see, Charles did at 92. So maybe a career is something. How about a goal that can keep you going in a different area? I tell people, when you want to choose a goal, whether it be traveling the world or building a house or whatever, make a goal that is so lofty, that is so grand, that is so out there that it makes you nervous. So let's say you're making $100,000 a year right now, and you want to start a new career. Well, to have a career or a goal to make $100,000 a year isn't really much of a goal because you're already doing that. Or to make $40,000 a year, that's even less. So how hard are you going to work on that? But what if you had a goal to make $500,000 or $1 million this year? Wow, there's a goal, and here's what you're going to do. You have the plans on doing it, so you're working towards something that kind of scares you. Can I do it? Can I do it? But you're working towards it. You're excited. You get up in the morning and, I'm going for that $1 million today. You see what I mean? It's so big that you're shooting for the sun, but even if you get the stars or the moon, it's still a lot better than what you're already doing. So what are your goals? Well, many of you know that besides hypnosis, I have other goals. I like to keep busy, and it helps me to keep healthy. I just finished building this boat. And this is a 15-foot, I can't remember, I forget how long it was, a 15-foot Eureka canoe with pontoons and a sailing rig. Actually, I just took it out for its maiden voyage sailing about a week ago. Okay, so that was fun. I'd never built a complete boat before. I started a few times, but that was my goal, and I did it during all this time of unhealthy COVID. So you can call it my COVID boat. But that was a goal. It kept me going. It kept me busy. It kept me positive and happy through all this negative time. So, well, what am I going to do for future? I need a bucket list goal. So I'm calling it my dream boat project, and here it is right over here. And this boat here is a 40-foot yacht. And that is my next goal. I am going to build from scratch a 40-foot yacht. But now this is what I want it to look like. I'm working on getting the plans right now. The gentleman's sending them to me from Vancouver, Canada. But I'm making a lot of alterations. Actually, the boat doesn't even look like the original one already. I've made a flat roof because they're going to be solar panels. This is going to be a completely electric boat with solar panels and the batteries and electric motors. Okay, so that is my goal, to make this a liveaboard boat. And Raluca and I are going to take a few months, however long it takes, and we're going to travel the Great Loop. And the Great Loop is a trail that starts here, or you can start anywhere, but it's a circle that goes, we're going to start from Maine, go over Nova Scotia, and down the St. Lawrence Seaway, by Canada, the Great Lakes, down the Mississippi, all the way down to Florida, New Orleans there, come out, go around Florida, hit Bahamas, got to go to Bahamas, come back and come all the way back up the East Coast. And stopping all along the way, visiting a lot of you folks, having fun, enjoying the seafood down in New Orleans and everywhere. I'm a seafood fanatic. And just having a good time. So that is one of my larger bucket list things. We have plenty more, so I don't have time to wither away, because I have so much purpose, so many things to do, so many things to share with you, so many more people to help with hypnosis. How can I possibly bail out now? Life is too exciting. I'm always saying it's fun being me. I enjoy being me. I love life. So I'm contributing. I'm expanding with the universe so I can continue. So think about that. What can you do to expand? What kind of goals do you want? Do you want to travel the world? Well, how are you going to do it? Do you have the income? Where are you going to get it? Okay. Do you have the vehicle? Do you want to do it with a Winnebago? Do you want to fly? Do you want to do it by boat? What do you want in your life? Create your bucket list, your goals. Make them a little scary, but make them possible. Okay. And remember the Field of Dreams, a movie, if you build it, they will come. Okay, well, my boat, there's a lot of things. I don't know where I'm going to get this. I don't know where I'm going to get a 40-foot long trailer, how I'm going to do it. I don't know. I figure by the time it's built, the solar panels and solar motors will have advanced so much that it's going to be a lot better quality. So I'll wait and do that last. So you don't know, but you don't need to know everything. You just need to have the goal and work towards it. And basically the purpose of the subconscious mind, like I said, is to give you more or attract what you're focusing on. But another purpose is to bring your life in alignment with your focus. So your reality comes into alignment with your focus. So think about that. People who are really miserable seem to have a miserable life, because if you're miserable all the time, your subconscious mind wants to bring your life in alignment with your focus, so you're going to have a miserable life. You want to change that? Start having a positive life. Start feeling great. Start doing positive things, thinking positive things, and your subconscious mind will say, whoa, that's not his life. We need to change his life. We need to make it in alignment with his thoughts. And that's how your life will change. If you're focusing on long life, and I have to do this, and I can't wait to do that, and I get up this morning, I was so excited to get up. I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and actually I was this morning, sitting on the edge of the bed, going through the things that I'm thankful for. And wow, while I was doing that, my cat jumped up on me and walked on me, wanted me to pet him, because he was happy that I was happy. And it starts out a beautiful day. And that's what you're attracting more of. More positive, more success, more health, wealth, happiness, and longevity. So go ahead and do that. If we could help you in any way, that's what we're here for. And go to the comments below and let us know if you have goals, what your goals are, and if you don't, what you'd like to do, because we all know that everyone wants more of a good thing, more of what they love. And if you love life like I do, you want more of it. So, and if we can help you in any way with a career, go to the link below. We have a 1, 2, 3 below this video. 1, you can get the free manual to learn all about your new career, and it's free, 400 something pages. Number 2, there's home study courses. It's kind of like a guaranteed program where you could do it monthly if you want to see if you like it, or you could just buy the entire course. Or number 3, my favorite choice is go to one of our virtual online courses where I teach just like this. I see you, you see me. It's a lot of fun. You see the other students get to practice on each other. And in just very short time, about 8 days on weekends, you can become certified and have a great career. Again, can you do it? If you focus on it. Is it too late? Never. You're just starting. If you're my age or even older, you can just be starting your second childhood. This is the second half of my life. And yeah, I call it my second childhood because I'm kind of childlike. I enjoy being happy, goofing off, and looking at things with excitement. That's what it's all about. So click on the link below and check out what we have, and I will see you in the next video. Best of success to you. Bye-bye.